Well, obviously, there's no like sort of standard narrative in most of your films. But so, how do you approach when you have all this footage in editing? How do you approach like structuring and the sort of layering of these characters? I mean, I'm just like, what's your approach really creatively?
Well, I sit in a chair and I'm fed intravenously until the film is finished. No, I mean, when I come back from shooting, I look at the rushes, and then after the first pass, I reject, I don't know, 40 or 50, provisionally reject, or temporarily reject 40 or 50% of them. And then I edit the sequences that I think I might use in the final film. And it takes me usually 6 or 8 months to put those sequences, those candidate sequences, in some kind of usable form. And at the end of that, I don't really think much, I don't think formally about structure much before I've edited all the possible sequences. And then at the end of that 6 or 8 months, I think I know the material so well that I make the first assembly in 3 or 4 days. Because I can't, I don't know how to edit the abstract. I have to see how the sequences fit together and what the implications are of the different orders that I try out. And that first version of the film comes out to be about 30 or 40 minutes longer than the final version. And then I work on the rhythm, internal rhythm within the sequence and the relationship between the sequences, and trying to pare it down, and it takes me another 5 or 6 weeks. And then I go back and look at all the footage all over, almost all the footage all over again. And I usually find a sequence that's a better transition, or I find a better way of introducing somebody, or I often find very useful material that I overlook. And then the depression sets in and I have to start finding another subject.